So?
So? Give sorrow words. Grief that does not speak whispers the all-wrought heart and bids it break.
What? What is that?
It's Shakespeare, I think. I don't know, I Googled what to say when you don't know what to say and it came up. That and a lot of other things, and then I found $5, didn't seem appropriate.
It's beautiful, but you don't have to be nervous.
It's more of a hobby for me than a need.
Seriously, though, no one's ever prepared poetry for me before. It's sweet.
Well, I'm probably not as well educated as your geriatric lover, but I've been thinking about you a lot. Often in my bi-nightly panic attacks.
He might chant at me and perform pre-coital dance rituals, but never Shakespeare.
I guess I always pictured him giving you a Werther's original when he was horny.
He needed no indicator. He was in a constant state of arousal.
I wish I had a fork to stab out my eardrums.
Theo, you've got it all wrong about my relationship with Sebastian. Our time together was a beautifully spontaneous combustion, and like all fireworks, it burned bright for the blink of an eye.
Past tense?
We've parted.
Heart attack?
No.
Old folks' home doesn't allow visitors?
I got the hint around the fourth time he asked me to babysit for his grandkids while he and Sharon went off to Atlantic City to hit the slots.
That's rough. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
I know. I'm sorry for judging you. And for...
Oh, right. It took me by surprise, but I was as much a participant as you were.
Are we gonna kiss again?
I don't think so.
I can't tell with anyone anymore. I'm scarred. It's like sometimes Preston will ask me what we should order for dinner, and he's just so intense and his pupils get all big, and I think, this is it. He's gonna kiss me, and I'm gonna have to move out and be a homeless person.
You two should kiss. Men in this country have way too many hang-ups about platonic displays of affection.
I think I'll stay hung up.
I'm sure you will.
So, you think maybe that was a one-time thing? But
Yeah. Don't you think?
I don't know. It took me by surprise too. We're so different. But after we...
Please, stop that.
Sorry. Then we mushed faces, and I immediately pictured us buying a 4-door sedan and teaching the kids about the value of vaccines.
Wow.
I know. My mind is always in overdrive. I can't help it. I can't get on the subway without dating and marrying every girl in the car in my mind. I systematically live out every relationship to its logical conclusion and move on to the next until I've accumulated a whole train of angry ex-wives. But life is mostly terrifying. And you still terrify me. But in a good way. So, after some torturous nights, I thought, why can't we be terrified together?
What's it like?
What?
Our subway marriage. What's it like?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on! on! Humor me! What's our marriage like?
It's like if Pat Sajak hosted Jeopardy! At first he'd appear only slightly out of place. But eventually the contestant's obvious intellectual upper-handedness would cause him to lose control, while he continued to smile and make small talk, praying that his flimsy charm would carry him through to the next commercial break without total mutiny breaking out.
Wow.
He's nothing without Vanna.
I'm not sure that we're that incompatible. But perhaps we're just unaligned.
I think I get it now.
Get what?
That Shakespeare I memorized? Give sorrow words, it's like, just say what you're thinking, even if it's really dark and weird. 'Cause otherwise it'll just swim around in there and eat you alive.
Well, that sounds about right.
I should have thought about that before I busted it out in conversation. Sounds like something you'd say at a funeral.
Maybe I'll say it at Sebastian's. Because he's really old.
You just ruined it.